Man, when we see a Nortec come blowing through Haulover smashing waves like this, we know it's going to be a fun day. Welcome back guys to Boats vs Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. I'm your host Broncos Guru in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and let's get this competition started. Our first contestant to do battle with Haulover today is going to show us what it's like when you've got to hang on, baby. Yeah, we're taking that term literally today. This baby better hang on. Well, here comes mom and dad sitting in the bow of this AR-240 as they come blasting through Haulover, beer in one hand, child in another, and dad is ready to do battle, but all of a sudden he tosses that beer and grabs the child. Things get a little rougher than he expected. He had to choose one or the other, and I believe he made the correct choice, but they really need to ask themselves why in the world they would have put an infant in the bow of this boat going through Haulover anyway. It is firing today. Even adults don't want to be in the bow of the boat in this kind of situation. And right here, they're really going to get a good smack on this one, and Haulover's easily going to take a win in this first round, and I hope these parents learned a lesson on this one as well. But let's see how the boats fare here in the second round, as they're going to send a Midnight Express in to try and tango with Haulover, and it appears this crew means business and is not playing around. They are coming blasting through the inlet, throttles down, and they're going to give Haulover one heck of a time here. This is one of those times it can be a give or take. They're coming in a little hot, especially for Haulover to be firing like this, so they may need a little luck on their side as well to make sure they don't send this thing to the moon. But right now it looks like they've caught a little lull in the action here at Haulover. It is still pretty big and it is firing, but they're going to successfully make it through, throttle down, and this Midnight Express will easily take a win for the boats here in the second round. Now, while this crew decided to come through throttles down, our next crew is going to take a little different approach, and they're going to go with that slow and steady wins the race approach. But I'll tell you what, that is not always the case, especially here at Haulover Inlet. Sometimes coming through a little slow might feel like the best approach, feel like the safest approach, but as you can tell, they're not really in control here because they don't have enough power behind the boat. Also, when you come through slow, well, that can just lead to an increased chance of stuffing the bow, and it can go both ways. It can come from a following sea or it can come from a head sea. Here, this crew's got a heavy following sea, and that following sea is going to take control and push this boat straight into the next wave and bow stuffage galore. Now, we don't have a whole lot of rules here on Boats vs Haulover, but one of the main rules we do have is if you stuff the bow, you take the loss, and easily that was a bow stuff and a loss for the boats. And that will take us into our fourth round, where we're going to see one of those infamous moves pulled, and that's going to be the Haulover Cowboy. You may be asking, what is the Haulover Cowboy? Well, that's where somebody gets in the bow of the vessel and decides they're going to go ahead and try and ride it out as they come rolling through Haulover, kind of like this young lady's going to right here in the front. Now, this does appear to be a non-traditional version of the Haulover Cowboy. In fact, she may even be the first female I've seen attempt to do this as they go through the inlet. Let me know in the comments below, maybe I'm forgetting one, but I'm pretty sure she is the first female I've seen attempt this. So far, she looks pretty good. The Dusky appears they're going to pull a Haulover U-turn, but I don't believe this is a forced U-turn. Right here, they came out just to show off, and they're doing just that right now, and we're going to go ahead and award this boat with a win here in the fourth round, and that's going to take us into our fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win this week? Will it be the boats or Haulover Inlet? Our fifth round contestant is going to show us what it's like when you come rolling through Haulover having a little bit of fun. We're going to see this large Invincible come rolling through the inlet, but these guys are pulling a similar approach as a boat we saw earlier. They are coming through too slow, and we are stuffing the bow. But this really does lead to a tough call here. This particular Invincible has stuffed everybody in the bow of the vessel, and the vessel's coming through Haulover slow, but what this kind of leads me to believe is they are more than likely doing this intentionally, trying to get everybody in the bow of the boat wet. So that leads to the question, do we stick to our guns and our rules? This boat stuffed the bow. In theory, by Boats vs Haulover rules, they've taken a loss, but since they were doing this intentionally, do we bend the rules a little bit and let these guys continue on through the inlet and see how they finish? Things do get a little rough right here, and I'm not exactly sure how we should rate this one. So as usual, when I'm unsure which way to go, we let you guys decide, and that's what we're going to do this time as well. Light it up in the comments below. Let me know who you think wins this last round. Is it the boats or Haulover Inlet? Typically here, I might have given them the pass, but they really did take kind of a beating here at the end, so if I had to give a vote, I would probably go ahead and vote Haulover on this one. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us all this great content down at Haulover Inlet. On my channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps around South Florida. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.